arriving at Alpha Site. You're clear, Strike Team.
You have your orders, Strike Team. Investigate the site. Contain the threat.
Another one falls.
This place is cursed. I should have known Project End Station would come back to haunt me.
We believe this location is the cause of the dimensional breaches we've encountered. Strike Team, get down there.
Law of the jungle. Drop them. You're out. Jungle. Demons are down. Do not tread on me. Tango removed. I meant to do that. Screaming, you unclean things! Headshot, most effective. Die, you pathetic worm! That bullet did a lot of work.
Strange. The door opens on its own, as if to welcome us, like Lazarus risen from the dead.
Looks like our intel was solid. Whatever Omega Group did here, it caused the other dimensional breaches we've encountered. You remember anything relevant about your old Nazi stomping grounds?
I had heard stories about expansion into dimensional research, but that's all it was. Just stories. I recommend we restore power to learn more.
Energy stabilization at 100%. Stabilization restored. Anomaly generated.
What the hell is that? Doctor, is that what I think it is?
My God. They actually did it.
Strike team, do you read me? I got signal lock on. We're back in business. What happened? Satellite malfunction?
Weaver, if our data is correct, and I believe it is, they have just returned from the other dimension.
Fetch me their souls.
Detecting a novel entity near your position. He appears to be very radioactive. The tree's sand has been chemically altered, dripping what appears to be liquid nitrogen. Curious. When damaged, it splits itself.
I killed one of the heavyweights.
Scanning for decompressive isotopic estrangement machine. DIE signals detected. DIE signal lost. DIE signal detected. Initiate remote activation. Weapon storage active. Fire.
Enemy down. Be honored with me.
Ah yes, the decompressive isotopic estrangement machine. It absorbs the energy of the living creatures and unleashes a devastating shockwave blast.
Looks like our strike team found part of a device. Any idea what it is?
It appears appears to be part of a scanning device. I imagine End Station created it so they could record data from the other dimension. Residue emitted by the contaminated hound. Yes, Nova 5. Fortunately for us, unlike Nova 6, it is not fatal to humans, but should still prove effective on your enemies. The box may at first appear completely impenetrable, but perhaps more sophisticated methods are required to cut it open.
It's our lucky day, Strike Team. We have new orders from the Director. We are to shut down the dimensional breach in an effort to contain the spread. Suggestions?
If you wish to achieve absolute separation between dimensions, you'll have to shut down the Atom Smasher. This particle crate has several receptacles. If you provide the correct input, the box should reveal its secrets. Easy as pie, as the Americans say. That's pie.
EKIA. Rid myself of that one.
I'd imagine that computer stores useful information, assuming you can access it.
Anomaly detected. Processing.
We're reporting director of Project End Station 19th of March 1944.
Anomaly detected. Processing.
Vogel 3rd of April 1944.
Anomaly detected.
Ulrich Vogel, PhD, 22nd of August 1944. It took losing Normandy to finally get the Führer's attention. Now, at last, he wants to weaponize our findings here at End Station. It was an idea that occurred to me the moment I first conceived of the Wechsler. If we can restore the minds of our necrotized soldiers, even just to follow civil commands, we could unleash an undead army on both fronts. Just imagine, each brave German who falls in battle rising back up to protect the fatherland. It gives me joy to picture the enemy running in terror from men who cannot die.
Initializing the Veshla. Warning. Initialization interrupted. Power required.
Now there's something you don't see in your average evil Nazi secret bunker.
When I was stationed here, we had a similar chamber in case of radiation exposure. It appears the device has been extensively modified to restore brain functionality to the living dead. Good. The cryo-emitter ammo. I think it will prove quite effective for containing your adversaries. I have heard talk of this ammo. I seem to recall it being described as... that's right. A great ball of fire.
I got a window for chopper exfil, strike team. Take it if we need to regroup.
Five so far. Real now.
Anomaly detected.
You said that no one saw us come down here.
Lazarek and his people have gone into Bosnia. Just make sure no one else approaches. Trust me, no one knows we've done ourselves. We're
You know perfectly well what it is. Gold. Enough for both of us to buy a nice dacha in the country.
I do not know why they needed gold for a big fish tank, but at least this is to take out.
That is no aquarium, Kalashnik. Look more like a gas chamber. Fucking Nazis.
Whole place stinks of death, Dmitriev. But you and I will be rich long after the bad smell fades away.
It is troubling, Weaver. Omega Group coming here and reactivating the Atom Smasher.
The Soviets buried this in 45. So what changed? Omega Group must have had a damn good reason to open it back up. Well, we got plenty of subjects. Ideas.
This entire idea is already beyond the pale. I wouldn't even know where to begin with a recommendation.
Hostile eliminated. Who else wants some?
So, Strauss, if your old pals were studying interdimensional bullshit, what would they use it for? What was Project End Station's real purpose?
It is no secret that Führer had a fascination with the occult mysticism. That maniac wanted anything that could possibly give him an edge in the war. Who knows the power you could wield, having harnessed the resources of another dimension? Isn't that also Requiem's purpose, Weaver?
Drop the fuse. Stand by for more. Back to hell with you. Dog the jungle.
Awaiting second subject. Proceed to observation room to commence primary function. Commencing primary function. Decontamination in progress.
surprised by that catastrophic failure. It was a noble effort, though, Weaver.
Get now.
Dropped at least 15. Somebody clean up this toxic mess. Demon down.
Anomaly detected. Processing.
My son, little Katya. I know you cannot hear me, but I must ask you, give me strength. Omega Group has given me my orders. I am Maschine. In this, I have no say. It is my duty. When it is reactivated, I do not know what will happen. That information is considered very much above my rank, but considering the precautions the others now take, I must face the possibility that I may never see you again. I hope this is not true. I hope that nothing will change, that the world will stay as it is. But I fear I am opening a box that cannot be closed. I will see you both again.
Faces are familiar to me. I knew them once. Years past. They were my simia, my family. I came here to this cursed land to do a job. Omega, they had me. Yet they made me turn on this machine of the damned. It caused horrible things. I caused horrible things. Omega Group, they have big plans. You are here to stop them. I will help you. We will shut off this infernal machine. Close the gateway. It will be the first step. I will repair the damage I have done.
I must confess, Weaver, I did not believe this would work. I commend your out-of-the-box thinking.
Deactivate the accelerator in priority 1, strike team. That's what you can do it. Buy the time it needs.
Take speed on the side anyway.
I need help! Yes, this will work. Go. I need more time. I must complete the system overload.
That's all I need to hear. Raptor 1 is inbound, strike team. Get the hell out of there.
Commence frequency alert.
Hostile eliminated. Demon down.
Raptor 1 is the LZ, Requiem active. Raptor 1 on the ground, Requiem. Strike team, we gotta go. Let's move it. This is Raptor 1. Strike team on board for extraction. Requiem, Alpha site just went nuclear. Facility has been destroyed.
Good work, strike team. We've closed the breach. But I got a feeling Omega Group is just getting started.